Hey y'all, so today I'm going to be doing what he or she wants to tell you, what they want you to know. This video is for whoever you thought about when you clicked on this video. It doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It could be a friend, it could be family, it could be whoever. Please keep in mind that this is general, so it may or may not apply to you. If you would like a personal reading, you can email me. I currently have a email reading special going on. That information is down below in the description box. Also, if you would like to know what cards I'm using, that information is down below as well. I think that is it. So let's get into your reading. Go ahead and cut the deck. Bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Pentacles. This is actually at the bottom of the deck for the heart check that I just did. So if you watched that video and you're watching this, maybe this is for the same person. We'll see though. 10 of Pentacles is all about abundance financially, your family, you, like everything's just going well. The energy that I feel right now is just really positive. Like, it's a beautiful energy to be in. So we'll see what the rest of these cards have to say. We have the 5 of Wands. We have the Page of Cups. The 2 of Wands. The 4 of Wands. The Emperor. Strength card. The Moon card. And the Sun card. I feel like this 5 of Wands energy, which is all about conflict, it can also be about competition. I feel like this is something that has already happened. This is something that happened in the past. Could have been, you know, the recent past, but it's still the past. Let me move these cards. Why y'all ain't tell me y'all couldn't see all the cards? Got me thinking y'all could see and y'all can't. Okay, that's a little bit better. But yes, I feel like this 5 of Wands is something that happened in the past. You were in conflict with this person. It could have been more than one person, but you were in conflict with this person. And I feel like they want to, if they haven't already, they want to offer you something. The Page of Cups to me is always about a peace offering, especially when it comes after the 5 of Wands. It's like the conflict has happened and now they're trying to make amends. They're trying to get back in your good graces. They're trying to start the situation over. Like, let's start fresh. Pretend like all that other stuff didn't happen. Let's start new. The 2 of Wands is all about choosing a path. One of the wands is in this person's hand and they have the world in their other hand. So I feel like the choice has already been made, and that choice would be, you know, to rectify whatever this situation is or was. The 4 of Wands is about marriage, union, partnership. It's a solid and strong foundation, and I feel like they've been making plans for this foundation, to have this foundation with you. The Emperor is all about somebody who has control, who has power. It is someone who is an authority figure, could be a father figure as well. With the Strength card being here, I feel like it's taking a lot of strength and courage for them to come back and rectify this situation. Maybe there's someone who usually doesn't apologize, doesn't usually, you know, admit when they're wrong. But they want to do that. They have the strength and the courage to come forth and say, look, I messed up. With this moon card being here, it could be that they want to reveal something to you, something that they've been keeping from you. I also feel like they see you as their happiness. You make them happy. You give them joy. And that's what they want. They want this. In the end, this is what they want. The solid foundation and this happiness. Maybe this person was too controlling. Maybe that's what the conflict was about. They were trying to control you too much. Being too overbearing, too overprotective. But I definitely feel with the moon card being here, there's something that needs to be said that has not been said. Something that you are not aware of. And I know y'all want me to clarify that, huh? I'm going to just be patient. I'm filling out this energy. Maybe this moon card, whatever was being hidden, was the source, the reason for this conflict. Maybe you felt something intuitively, and they denied it. They didn't, own up to whatever it is. And that caused conflict. That created conflict in the situation. This Emperor card could also be that they feel you have control of the situation. Like the ball is in your court. You're the one who has the final say so in whether this situation moves forward or not. But for them, ultimately, they want something that is going to be solid with you. They want a solid foundation with you. They want their happiness back. And I hear you. I hear y'all. They the one who messed it up. We're not talking about that right now. Especially not if they're trying to come back and apologize and say, I messed up. How can I fix this? We don't see them. Why is the Five of Wands here, Spirit? There we go. We have Justice. Justice is all about wrongs being made right. And I feel like whatever this conflict was, they were the source. They were the reason things ended. They did something possibly, or they said something during this argument, and they were wrong. They were dead wrong. And I feel like they know that. They know they were wrong. They know that they did something wrong. And now they want to correct that. They want to make this situation better. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups. Like I said, you make them happy. They want this relationship. They want this solid foundation with you. The Two of Wands here could also be about traveling. Maybe you two are at a distance from each other. Maybe it's just because you're not talking and there's separation, so you are both very distant. I feel like they've been reaching out, though, and you just haven't been responding. You haven't been receptive. Maybe it's because they haven't said, the right words. The words that you want to hear. And maybe that's why this Emperor is here too, because it's that control. It's wanting to have something happen in the way that you want it to happen. But, apologies and things like that won't always come in the way that you want them to happen. But if somebody is admitting that they were wrong, at the end of the day, isn't that what matters most? That they admit that they're wrong and they're trying to do something to fix it? Something to think about. Or maybe it's that, they're the type of person who comes back and just tries to have a conversation. They don't just jump right into the apology or into what happened and, you know, I'm trying to fix this. It's more like, what you doing? You know, like it's casual conversation. And so you get that text and you side-eyeing that phone like, you know, it just cussed you out. And, you know, that because they're not coming back saying, look, I messed up, I'm trying to fix this at first, and they're starting with this casual conversation, I feel like it's not progressing. I feel like, you know, if they led with that, like, look, I'm trying to fix this. I know, you know, we had our little argument or whatever the case may be, but I'm trying to fix this. Can we talk about that? Then you would have a different response. But because they're not saying that right away, I feel like there's some resistance. Why is this Two of Wands here, Spirit? It's too many damn cards. But this was on top. The Knight of Wands. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, fire energy. Doesn't have to be, but that's what's there. Ten of Cups came out. They are planning for their future with you. Because you give them this. You fill all their cups and then some. They want the wedding. They want it all. The children, the family, the dog, all of it. And that's what they are planning. That's what they're moving toward. That's what they have their sights on. I didn't ask the question yet, but the Empress came out. I was going to clarify. The Emperor next. Counterparts here. This could also be that, you know, the more feminine energy, whoever identifies with divine feminine more in this relationship is, like I said, the one who is being controlling, dominating the situation. But we do have counterparts here. Why is the Emperor here, Spirit? Queen of Cups. I feel like this is a control of emotions. The Queen of Cups is someone who is in control of her emotions, his or her emotions. We know this. My bad, y'all. I'm shaking the camera. She's shaking the table. But back to what I was saying. Somebody who has control over their emotions. But because they have control over their emotions, you know, they can give it and they can pull it back. It's like a yo-yo. You know, I can release it, but I can pull it back. And I feel like that's how they feel about you. They feel like you pull back so much that now it's like you're never going to release it. You have control over this situation. I feel like they have been putting in the effort. I do feel like they've been trying to communicate, but because it hasn't happened in the way that you would like it to happen on your time, in your way, you're not receptive to it. I also get a sense of wanting to make them suffer, to feel what you felt when whatever happened, happened. But tit for tat doesn't work. Doesn't help anybody in the long run. Especially if this is a situation you want. Why be petty if this is what you want? If it's not what you want, then, you know, you could tell them that. You don't have to. You don't owe anyone an explanation. But maybe they don't know that you don't want it. Maybe you haven't actually said it. And maybe they think you'll come back around. But if you do want this, be open to what is coming, to what they're trying to do. Even if it doesn't look like how you want it to look. Can you clarify the Page of Cups for me? I know I'm all over the place, y'all. Mind your business. I guess this is your business though, huh? I don't know why, but that's just the way it's coming out. So clarify the Page of Cups. Well, this was on top, but it didn't really pop out. I'm gonna show y'all anyway. Two of Swords. We got the moon here too. So I definitely feel like y'all don't know something. And maybe they're trying to tell you. Maybe they don't know how to tell you with the Two of Swords. Maybe they don't know how to give this peace offering, how to move forward with this situation. What has the Page of Cups to Spirit? There we go. Got the Two of Cups. They want this. They want you. They want this relationship, this partnership. But with the Two of Cups, it takes two people. And I feel like they think that they're doing this alone. And yes, maybe they were the one who was in the wrong. But, you know, if they're apologizing, they need somebody to, you know, accept the apology, to move forward, to have this happiness, this abundance. They need someone who is willing to work with them. And I feel like that's what they're saying. Can you work with me? Can you meet me halfway? And I feel like some of them are even saying, like, you don't even gotta go halfway. Just give me a step and I'll do the rest of the work. Because he has, oh yeah, that's a him. I'm gonna say it's a him. It's questionable though, but I'm gonna say it's a him. He has one foot in front of the other one. Her feet look like they're together, like she planned it. Like, I'm not moving. My feet hurt. I'm tired. I'm just gonna stand here. And he like, that's okay. I'll come. I'll do the work. But I need you to be there. I need you to be there, to be receptive. We have the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Go from the Page to the King. Someone who has matured emotionally. Why is the Strength card here? I know y'all waiting on me to get to this Moon card. It's coming. I feel y'all. Relax. There we go. King of Cups came out again. And I definitely feel like this is their energy. Just having to be strong. Having to have the courage, the willpower to keep going even when they're met with resistance. At the bottom of the deck now, we have the Seven of Swords. Why is the Moon card here? Before they beat me up, Spirit, why is the Moon card here? What is this secret? What are they hiding? What are they hiding, and what do they want them to know that they're hiding or have been hiding? Okay. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so what fell is the Hierophant, which is about traditional values. It's about marriage. It's about commitment. It's also about spiritual guidance. So maybe they've been, you know, seeking help spiritually. Maybe they had an anger issue of some sort, or something they needed to seek help, seek counsel for, or with, or about. One of them words. Y'all know what I'm saying. And maybe they're doing it. Maybe they were doing it in secret and didn't tell you about it. Maybe they were going to counseling of some sort and they did not tell you about it. It's also about marriage and commitment. And with the Four of Wands being here, the Ten of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Sun card, maybe they're planning to, you know, propose. If that's the case, I would like a wedding invitation. My email is below. But maybe that's what they've been doing in secret. As I always say, secrets don't always have to be that they have a whole family, or they've been cheating, or, you know, they sleeping with the supervisor. It doesn't always have to be that. It could be a host of other things. It's just something that is not being revealed, something they're not saying. These cards also came out. It's a lot of cards, y'all. We got the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Swords, Page of Swords, Page of Wands, and the Page of Swords, and the Four of Swords. So this is telling me that with the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands being here, this is someone who has been spying, gathering research, gathering information, and someone who is going to deliver a message. Page of Wands is a messenger. The Nine of Wands being here tells me that they've been in their head about this for a while. Thinking, plotting, planning. How are they going to execute this? Coming up with a plan. Two of Wands is here, so definitely planning, plotting, scheming how they're going to make this happen. Because they are going to make this happen. Wish fulfillment is here. Ten of Cups is here. This is going to happen. If you choose to participate with them. If you choose to meet them halfway. I definitely feel like the main message here is, can you meet me halfway? I feel like they have been putting in work, whether you see that or not. Maybe they haven't reached out to you yet, but they've been working behind the scenes, trying to get things together, trying to plan something, trying to make this work, trying to get this back together. I definitely feel like they've been trying to get help of some sort for whatever their issue is. It could have been anger, could have just been that they needed therapy for, you know, things from their childhood. And maybe they kept that from you and didn't tell you. Maybe that was the source of the conflict. I don't know. But what I do know is that they have a lot of love for you. You are their happiness. They see this future with you. You know, marriage, kids, whatever a future with you two would look like. Maybe you don't want to be married, but you want to have this life partnership. Maybe you don't want kids. Maybe you just want a dog. Whatever it looks like for you, they see that with you. And they just want to know, can you meet me halfway? Let's see what these romance angels have to say. Let's go ahead and cut this deck. Bottom of the deck, we have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Have fun. Don't be so serious. Why so serious? It's okay to, you know, communicate. I feel like you both had a very playful energy about you. You could talk, you could joke, you laughed a lot, you were both very happy. and something happened and now you're like, fuck this. But I also still feel like you want this. You're just being petty. And you're not allowing this person to apologize. Or you're not being receptive to their apology. We'll see though. We have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Maybe that was something they were hiding too. Maybe they've been trying to get their finances together. Maybe their finances were going to shit and they didn't tell you that. Maybe that's what the argument was about, because we know that money in relationships is a big issue. We have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Like I said, I feel like they're getting help of some sort, you know, with whatever it is. And they need help with counseling, therapy, anger management classes, I don't know, AA, NA. And maybe they didn't tell you that. Maybe they didn't even reveal to you what, you know, they needed help with. But when you talk about those things, that's how you create stronger bonds. That's how you really get to know each other past the superficial level of things. We have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Be happy. Enjoy each other's company. Even if you choose not to get in a relationship with each other, I feel like you both were very good friends. So maintain the friendship if that's all you can have with this person. Be friends. Maybe that's all you ever were. I don't know. But I feel like what the cards are saying, what Spirit is saying, is to make the effort. I know that card is not here, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I feel. Make the effort. Don't lose this friendship, this connection with this person because you want to be stubborn or petty. And maybe they did something to you that, you know, you feel you can never forgive them for. You can, because forgiveness is something that you choose to do. It's like you choose to hold on to the situation. Doesn't mean that you have to talk to them or accept them back into your life, but at the very least, forgive. Forgive, take the lessons, and move on. But I feel like there's a strong friendship here, if nothing more. The decision is always yours. That's all I have for you all. Remember that I have an email reading special going on right now. So if you would like to schedule an email reading, you can email me. That information is down below. Also follow me on Instagram. That information is down below. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, all of those things. I'll talk to you all next time.